Don't you be stealing my hamburgers. You have a house. You shitbag. Oh, great. As if things weren't bad enough. There's a freaking vampire at the door. She's taking time to give this eulogy. My goodness. She's dead. We're sad. Move on. Hi, Jay here today. Thanks for watching my video. So we're in The Sims 4, just waiting for it to load. And this time I thought we'd play through one of the scenarios. I was thinking particularly the one called Aliens Stole My Parents. So we're just going to move them into a lot in Newcrest. And then we'll see where we can go. Oh, so these are the scenarios that you just find on the home screen when you launch The Sims 4. And you have that option there just to like scroll through. They are actually a base game feature. So, and then you can see where things go from there. So with this one, the idea is we're going to be spending a lot of time playing as a teenage sim who's raising their younger sibling. Okay, so these are the rules for our challenge. So it says here, aliens stole my parents. A teen needs to take care of their younger sibling after their parents and the family wallet have been abducted by aliens. Luckily, the aliens were nice enough to leave a note. Their parents will be returned to them once both of the kids raise their grades and some simoleons. So we get mentor and speed reader trait. I'm assuming that's for the teen, nothing for the child. Okay. So what are our goals? So they've took the parents and they've left us with 500 simoleons. I'm regretting moving into the empty field. Right. So let's see to get getting things started. So we have to have 15,000 simoleons, get the child's grade to an A, a teen's grade to an A, complete the child's aspiration, group cook together, have a part-time job, and hire a nanny. Oh, they've given me a list to do. So I think the first thing we'll do is we'll introduce our Sims here. So we've got the teen Sim, Elliot Humphreys, and his younger sister, Katrina. I think we're going to be spending most of our time playing as Elliot. Elliot is a creative genius with the quick learner trait, and Katrina is simply a genius with no bonus traits. Right. So let's see what can we do straight from the off that could help us. She doesn't have to go to school for 3 days. While she's not doing anything, and our needs are okay, because I think they are going to struggle for money these first couple of days, because I made the mistake of moving into the middle of a field. I'll have her do our homework so she's ready for school on Monday, and he can do the same, and then I'll send them off to go. Oh, they're going to go sit on the bench. Do what we can. Dig up around here. So I'm on the lot opposite the Goth's house, and we'll see. What I want to do is get enough money to possibly build them a small house, and we're going to build up from there. So we are quite close to one of the things that I was thinking we could do, and that is use the tiny home, get the digital sketch pad, and use the tiny home lot trait to see how much money we can make that way. But in the meantime, we're going to have to raid the community garden, which is thankfully being tended to for us by the gardener. All right. And then one of our goals was for the teen sim to get a part-time job. So we'll do that too. We'll get him to queue up to do that. While I keep scouting for places to look. We'll have him try going fishing. At least there's a grill here, so we can, they can eat. Let's see. Well, that one won't start till Monday. I think that one should be starting today, by the looks of it. And the fast food career goal ticked off anyway, so we've got one thing done. Okay, so we've got the welcome wagon, which is great. And hopefully Mortimer's going to give me this fruitcake because they're hungry. See, we live in a field. I know Sims don't like the fruitcake, but it doesn't spoil. If I thank him for coming, will he give me the fruitcake? I don't like fruitcake in real life, just so we clarified. But if it keeps my Sims alive right now, fine. Because I've kind of turned this scenario into an accidental rags to riches. It's free to place the tiles for the tiny home, so I'm just gonna do that. Oh, she's finally got a skill. Yay, you're not completely useless anymore, Katrina. Now, so we just need to place 4 tiles. But I'm going to spend, so it's not too cheaty. I am actually going to spend money on the walls rather than taking the free room tile. Because while that has took all of the money, we now get a boost to skills, which will help us make more money in the future. This is the plan. Can I afford a door? That's the question. I don't think so. Because if I can't, then, oh well, they can't use that. They've got a box, they just can't go in the box. That is fine. Now I might use the free floor piece just to try and make the box a little prettier. So you can see the vision of the kind of house I would build for them. Anyway, back into live mode. See what this does. Now, I have renovated the goth house in this save. So we could always pop across the street and use their stuff and potentially even steal from their money tree that I gave them. But maybe, yeah, I think complaining about their parents is a valid point, just because they have run off and left them. I mean, okay, they got abducted by aliens. That doesn't really seem like a valid excuse. Anyway, you can use that bathroom. Oh, she's already paid herself. Can she wash in here? No, she can't wash in the bathroom. Oh well. Yeah, just keep playing pretend on what could be a front porch one day. So I've got them both napping on benches near the lot. Now, he has been fishing, so he's found an extra frog, which I can then breed together to get more frogs to sell. But he also caught 2 fish as well. Not worth a lot of money, but it should allow them to use the grill in the morning so they can at least eat. Also, he's managed to get to fishing level 3, which means he should then be able to, at least he's got the skills component that he needs to get a better grade in school. So we'll sell that extra frog we've just got. So that gives us 77 simoleons. Oh, they're crying because it's raining. Well, you don't have a house, so sucks to be you. Now, more empathy for people in real life in that situation, but let's be honest, these are Sims. They're a bunch of pixels. No one cares. So you're going to make up some hamburgers. Unfortunately, I'm having to pay for the food, but, you know, no one gave me a fruitcake. Well, get a shifty on. Honestly, bloody teenagers sulking around. I'll pick back up with you once he's finally got over there. Right. So he's got the cooking skill, and he's made some burgers. Now, are you going to put them down? Right. So you've got to go pick up some bluebells for me. There's no point in planting them. I'm just going to sell everything he gets. Because they'll be out of... I've got nowhere to shelter them, and they'll be out of season tomorrow. So there's no point. But we will just sell. No, stop playing. I mean, okay, it's great that she's having fun, but she needs to eat something. And let's see how they're doing with... Okay. Kind of bad. Let's just be real here. Yeah, both pretty bad. So let's see what we can do for them. I may need to take them to the gym. Will it let me breed the frog again? Yes, I can get another 30 odd simoleons by breeding a frog. So that is fine. Oh, yes, sell it. That takes us up to 90. We're not doing very well, people. I am very tempted to... Don't you be stealing my hamburgers. You have a house. You shitbag. Right, so we unpause because they're both tired and smelly. Now, where are we going? Right, shower. You shower too. You also need the toilet, so you can do that while you're here. Is there any sofas in around this lot? Yes. So you can nap on the little sofa because you're little. After you've been... I told you to go to the toilet. Then you nap on the little sofa. So they didn't sleep very well on the benches because it started to rain. Which is understandable. It wouldn't be very nice to sleep in the rain. And then you can nap on the bigger sofa. No one will mind. You know, back in... when I was younger, I used to think gyms were like this super toxic place, mainly because of, you know, evil PE teachers who don't accept that some people have different limitations and have to do things slightly differently. But it's actually kind of a positive place. So while I think people would possibly be like, why are these homeless kids crashing in the gym? I don't think anyone would actually in real life would actually like stop them. I think they'd more be probably more likely like phone and be like, why are they? Oh, okay, she's just passed out in the locker room. Girlie, wake up. Accidentally take a scenario that's already kind of hard in the first place. The Sims calls it intermediate. And then I make it worse by turning it into a lemon rags to riches. Because I didn't realise that the scenario would take all of the money away. So I can't build a house. Anyway. Actually, no, I'll take her with us. Because she can always sleep on a bench in the park. Which, to be honest, Oasis Springs is a desert world, so it probably won't rain on her there. Again, I'll spare you a load screen. Okay, so we are in the park in Oasis Springs. Now, I have been a little bit cheeky and I've moved the speaker out of the room where the sofa is so that they can nap in here. but it is still sheltered, so if it rains, the speaker won't break. Now, he's all right, but she's getting a bit hungry. So these burgers that he made should still be okay. Ooh, what's this? Oh, stack of spoiled food. Never mind. Well, that's unfortunate. We'll just pop that there. Side. Someone will clean it. It's cool. Now, while we're here, he can breed another frog, because that'll give us an extra 30. Now, this lot's actually really good for like rags to riches challenge because there's so much in the area around it, and you've got a decent amount of needs you can fill so that you can nap on these benches. You just have to, cheat a little bit to remove the speaker outside. You got bookshelves for skill building. Can I get stuff from the bar? And there's no mixologist, so no. But there's, bathrooms as well. It's pretty good for needs. She can take care of herself. While she's doing that, you can come and fish. Do you want fish with bait? Do I have anything you can use for bait? The frog. I think I'll just have him fish for now. Oh, that's the mother, Patrice, so I need to move 208 simoleons. Money. We were at 100, and once we got that 30, so it should be 84. Yeah, 208 down. I made his parents using the stories section so that there's a bit of backstory with them. So she is a chef and their dad's a gardener. But for some reason, when I'm not on the lot, the game's still giving me their daily wages, which I don't want it to do because that is a bit cheaty in terms of this scenario. So I'm just getting rid of the money when it comes in. So I do have to keep a track. So see what he can pull out, because in this one you can get the cowberry seed, which is 900 simoleons. That would help us out because we could just straight away buy that sketch pad. Sometimes though you can pull out the 15,000 simoleon violin, which is if we get that, I'll just sell it and build a house, and then that should at least be the needs. Oh, the future cube. Future cubes are valuable. Let's see what we've got. I'm not going to play with it. I'm just going to sell it for 325 simoleons, which means we are in a decent bit. Can I breed these frogs again? No. I think it might be. I don't know how often it is you can breed them, but it's you literally get money for nothing doing it. Let's see. While he's doing that, have you woke up yet? Right, you have. Oh, she's just going to clean. I thought someone had been nice and grilled something for us. While he's fishing, you're going to rummage around because it's time you started pulling your weight, listen, Messy. And we're going to have you dig up things if it'll let you. So you can dig that one. And let's see what else we can get from this little freeloader. Someone has made. Oh, I don't own it, so that's just not nice. But girl, I'm taking those. Thank you, summer holiday. Oh, we've got an orange topaz crystal, so we can start selling from her inventory. Now, let's see. I could possibly get some more money from other ways, but I want to do it the traditional ways first. And then if I've had enough, I'll do it the other way. But I'll come back to you once. I think I'll let him finish fishing, see what kind of haul he can get. And then I might let him have one of those hot dogs too, because I'm assuming he'll be hungry as soon as well. Oh, he's got a kitchen upgrade part and a couple fish. It should help. I think we've definitely got enough to do it the other way. Like I said, the massively cheaty way would be to go over to the goth house and just pull simoleons off their money tree, because that's always in season. But at the same time, I did just take that off the gallery and put it on their lot when I was renovating Ophelia Villa. So that would be a bit too cheaty. I mean, it's in the game, so like if it's an in-game mechanic, it's fair play. But that's a bit too easy. You might as well just use Motherload for that. So instead, I think we'll do it the other way because this is taking too long. They've been at this now for 2 days, and we're still not able to meet their needs properly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand them to use those hot dogs, and then I'll start selling stuff. Oh, he's caught a koi. Handy. Oh, go get your food, Thomas. Stop yelling at me about it and start dealing with it. Honestly, Sims are so annoying at times. And in classic Sims 4 style, the scenario has glitched and briefly returned the parents. So what I'm going to do is we've got 777 simoleons, but I need them to be able to meet their needs before we keep going because it's just going to be an endless circle. So this is something that comes with the seasons pack, and I'm going to buy them the decorations box and see what we can get from there. So I'm just going to plonk that in the world. So that's 100 simoleons. I should have done it sooner. And then see while we're here, how much is the digitalistic sketchpad, which is its proper name. But I'm just can't sketchpad. Can I afford it? No, it is 750 simoleons though, so that's noted. Yeah. But before we start with that, I'm just going to have him start rummaging for fall decorations. Keep going, because this should let us, once I queue this up, have a bit of money. Now, I did sell everything that they found, which is how we got up to those 700 and odd simoleons before I bought the box. See what he pulls out of here. It's fine, he's passing out, but let's see what we can get if we go into build mode to sell these. We don't have much, but we need to make at least 100 simoleons from this little lot to make back the money from the box. But then hopefully we should. Well, there you go. There's from the first one. We've got 100 simoleons from that. This one is only worth 50. It's 50 more simoleons than we had before. And the frame's only worth 40. So that's not a lot. Once he's woken up from being passed out, we'll give him, you can do some more searching. Unless Katrina's still in a better mood, maybe she can do some stuff. No, she's napping on the bench, like the little freeloading scrounger she is. Anyway, if only they had like boarding schools or orphanages in The Sims 4, I would just complete the scenario by stripping her off. Anyway, I am just going to move this, see if I can move this box to where it's got more room to spawn in things for us. See if we get any more of that. I think my first objective is a bath. Well, actually, the toilet's just down there at that little play area before. So first goal is a shower and then some beds because we've still got the grill over there where they can grill food. Had him rummage for decorations for a few times. Now we've got a little bit of a haul here. See what we can get for them. Has it put anything in the household in? Because sometimes it does. No. Okay, so that's 100 simoleons for the pumpkin. For both sets of pumpkins, it's 100 simoleons each. We're then getting another 50 for the horn, 210 for the gnome. The light's worth 100. Fruit bowl is worth 250 simoleons. 50. The individual pumpkin is the plastic pumpkin's only 45. Okay, it's 45 more simoleons than we had before. Another light. Another horn. Party decorations, again, that's 50 simoleons. The leaves are 25. We have some candle-lit leaves, which I'm assuming the leaves are plastic, because otherwise that would be a fire hazard. Let's see what else we can do here when we just finished getting all of these sold. How much is the chicken? Oh, goodness, the chicken's worth 435 simoleons. You see why I said this was a good idea? I didn't want to do this initially because, like I say, it's a bit overpowered, but it is an in-game mechanic, so it's totally valid. Right, so I finished building them a house, achieved my main goal of getting them a bed each and a functioning bathroom. Wasn't so worried about food because obviously the grill is literally right next to their lot, so as long as they've got money, they can still eat from that. He's just come back from work. He didn't get promoted or anything, which is why I left it. Oh, great. As if things weren't bad enough. There's a fucking vampire at the door. Like, don't you know my mother's a vampire too? Lilith, piss off. I'm far too busy and far too broke to be fed on by a vampire right now. So you can mind your own business and bugger off elsewhere. But anyway, so we're going to get some more money because I want that sketch pad. Once we've got that, we can start earning quite a bit of money very quickly, especially when we've got the micro home benefits to boost on skill gain. Decorate the house once I've got it to the extent I want, because the scenario wants them to cook a meal together, so it means I do need at least a kitchenette, and I would like for them to have maybe some sort of living space. So I think the room that he's standing in now might become a sort of a combined kitchen, living and dining space, and then they might still share a bedroom, so they might still be in bunk beds, but it'll be in a separate room. But I'll wait until I've got the 15,000 simoleons for that. Right. So what I've done is I've just queued up for him to make a few large classic paintings. Now, obviously, I know he's not in the best mood, but he does have the creative personality trait, which should help him make a better quality image. And also the micro home, he should get quite a decent way through the painting skill with the skill boost that comes from the lot type. So we had quite a good haul from that. It was like 1,700 from that last lot of rummaging he got. So he's going to spend 700 of it to make these paintings, and then we'll see how much we get back from selling the paintings straight from the inventory. Right, so he's got his 7 paintings done. We are at now halfway through painting level 4, which is, say, we're going from no skill to almost halfway through the skill essentially. Now let's see what we've got here. I'm not going to read through all of the prices. I'm just going to have a look and see. So they're all coming out as like mostly normal. with these first couple being poor quality. But let's see how much we get from selling that stack. So making the paintings took us down to 1,011, and if we sell the whole stack, we get an extra 1,251, meaning 2,262 in total. Now, what I'm just going to do is I'm going to have him do another one. What I'm doing here is I'm working on that goal of having 15,000 simoleons in the bank. It is going to send them to school in about an hour, so I'll only queue up the 2 before school and then see what we get once he comes home. But the idea is I'm just going to essentially I'm probably going to spend the whole 2,100 making large classic paintings and then selling them all and just reinvesting that money until we get up to that 15,000 minimum. If I get more than that, great. I'll just build them a house, From school, Elliot's still got a C. Yeah, okay, you can like fitness. And as does so they both still have a C's, but they are quite close to moving up to the next level. So I'm going to have him do those rest of those paintings. He did get to level 5 with the 2 I queued up for him before school. They did send bills. It's only 27 simoleons, so I'll pay them once I've sent it because they'll turn off the power and everything. This kid's being annoying, so we'll be back with you in a moment. So Katrina, one of the goals that we had for the scenario was, of course, to complete child aspiration. And, well, Katrina has just gotten to level 2. So she's now, she already got to level 3 of the motor skill. So she needs to get up to level 5 and then practice typing. So I'm going to have to buy a computer when we're doing their final renovation. Once we've got that money and we've got the house, it's just a case of playing through. But we'll see where we go next. Okay, so they're back from a day at school. They've both gone up to being a B grade in school, which is good, but we need them both to be, because our goal was to get them both to an A grade. So she just needs to do our homework to get there, as does he to get up to qualify for the A grade. Now we've got enough to do one more painting on the sketch pad before we sell them, which means we'll have 22 to sell. So I'll give him that to do. He was inspired while doing some of them before. No, you're not going to talk to Rebecca. No one cares about Rebecca Barnes. Okay? She's a sim. Oh, he's too stressed. Well, you whingy little moo. Okay, so I've got them just cloud gazing, or start cloud gazing, just to see if we can build up the fun need for them. As you can see, we aren't doing very well with the goals just yet, but I think should be close to hitting the 15k one, and once we've done that, we can have them cook together because we'll be able to buy a kitchen and hire a nanny. So it then just becomes the grades and completing Katrina's aspiration. Right, so we're down to 25 simoleons, and that's his last paint, and that's just going to see if we get any masterpieces. So there's one masterpiece for 1,854. He is only at level 8. Oh, there's another one for 2,316. He is only at level 8 of the painting skill. Another one, 1,586. Another masterpiece at 1,745. And I think these other ones might all just be normal quality. That is fine. So let's see how much we get when we sell these paintings. Oh, So it's 16,948 is the total we get for selling that little stack, which means we have ticked off the 15,000 simoleons. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to use that money to get them a better house. Right, so I've finished building them their little house. Oh, and I've accidentally clicked on something I didn't want to click on. So see, I have, been in debug for the landscaping and the garden wall, but we've now gone up to the tier 2 micro tiny home, which means we do get fewer benefits from it. Still get some skill increase. It's a little bit more comfortable, less bills, and they do have a positive moodlet. Whereas this one also boosts relationship gain and plants as well as the skills. So it's not still going to have some help, but not as much. But you know what? We do have a bit more money now. Silly me. So this is the outside of the garden. See, there's no real garden furniture, but I did buy the play equipment because we need some of it for Katrina's aspiration. But if I pop the wall in, we can see they've now got a kitchen, dining, living space in addition to their bathroom and a bedroom. That is a carpet in the back in this bedroom, but it's a very light coloured carpet to go with the blue sort of paneling on the wall. And that's the bedrooms, and then we've got a little kitchen space at the back. Right, so we'll go back into live mode and it'll go back to nighttime. That's why I showed you it in build mode. But as I was saying, silly me, forgot to buy them a computer. So that means I'm going to have to get him to go back to work on these paintings before he has a chance to watch the telly. Oh, he's going to light the fire. Good job, we do have a smoke alarm in this room. We've also got the fire prevention system as well, so they've got some sprinklers basically. But I'm going to get them to do another painting in the hope that we can buy a desk. Yes, because they are kids, I did get. Oh, well, look, there we go. He's done another masterpiece, so that's a handy little 2.5 grand. But while I went for kind of like a cutesy sort of cottagecore for most of the living space, I thought since the house is being built and furnished by kids, I thought it'd be cool to use the stuff that came with the sort of past event, the 25th birthday one, and they've got the inflatable sofas and chairs. So that's the kids' room finished. Just double checked to make sure that their bathroom still works. I didn't upgrade the bathroom deliberately, just because it was fully functional and, well, I had other things to do to spend their money on. So yes, we've got now a fully functioning house, and I'm going to keep off the objective to have them cook together. Do it, yes, they'll make some Yorkshire puddings together because Yorkshire puddings are amazing. If you don't like them, there is something wrong with you. Just not even sorry. And then we'll get this objective ticked off, and they can never do this again because it's a function I really don't use. Oh well, it's ticked it off anyway, so even if she doesn't do anything, she's just standing there like a lemon. But I thought I'll leave the walls up so you can see have a proper look at the kitchen because I do like the little pink curtain bit. Anyway. Oh, there we go. She's started to, actually move herself. Now, what does he need? Okay, yeah, you can like cooking. That's fine. Right, so their Yorkshire puddings are made. I've just put them in the fridge for them so they've got some leftovers they can pick at if they're hungry later. So I've got Katrina practicing her typing, which is what we need to do for our aspiration. She needs to practice for 4 hours. Other than that, because we've got to complete her aspiration, which is one of the things, we need both of them to get an A grade, and then we've got to hire a nanny. So what I might do is just tick off. Oh, we've got no money. So we'll get some more money and then I'll just have him hire a nanny. Oh, he is actually hungry, so I'll get him to have something to eat before I do anything. We've only got 23 simoleons though, so I can't actually have him paint a picture right now. As you can see, I did put some blinds in the kids' room. If I get more money, I'll put them in like the living room and the front bedroom as well. But I will have him rummage for decorations and then use the money to hire a nanny. But that's one of the Yorkshire puddings they made. But have a look at the Yorkshire pudding. I mean, if I was going to have a Yorkshire pudding as a meal, which I do sometimes do, because they're merely meant to like go on things, I would have more than one. I'd possibly have like a giant Yorkshire pudding filled with little ones smothered in gravy. But that's just me. So we got a little bit of money from that. So it's took up to 300 from 32 to 348 simoleons. So not terrible, but it should give her enough to hire that nanny. It's under here. No.
Nurchel. Lumbuk Myrna Cherub Dekelka?
Hire service.
Embal.
There we go. I just need to hire them, I think. I don't think I actually need to keep them around.
Kibanau Zubara?
Yes, it's done. So once they're here, I can send them off on their merry way. Okay, I like this. Hi there, my name is Nanny Webber. Nice to meet you. I am sensibly sufficient in every way. I can play cook and mentor, and yes, not opposed to cheating. And I'm just like, she's not as good as that other famous nanny. The narcissist who was practically perfect. But anyway, I do like the reference. So they're back from school. For some reason, it's glitched out and not sent Elliot to work like it's just supposed to do. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But they are, improving a little bit in school. Not majorly. But, I do keep having problems with it, like not sending them on time and not bringing them home on time and things like that. With a couple of paintings, just because I am worried about them not having enough money to live off. And part of me wants to finish decorating their house. Oh, can I get them something for somewhere to put these frogs? Hmm. Right, so that's clipping with my... I'm going to sell one of them because we don't need two anymore. But I wanted to keep one just because, they did bring in a lot of money for us in the start of this. So, by selling their children. So I thought we could keep at least one of them as a pet frog. Okay, it's decided to send him to work. Great. I don't know what it's doing. It says in about 1 hour. If it sends them, if it calls them to go, we'll send them. If it doesn't, we won't. Oh, she's got to level 10 of the motor, so that's good. Because we needed for that for the final stage anyway. So we just needed to finish practicing to finish our writing. Oh, she's done it. Right. So she's on our final stage, which is helpful. But I am just going to stop her now because she's got... Girl's tired, she's got problems. But we're going to get her to do her homework first because if we want... It adds some little decoration outside, And as much as I like the idea of this, I think I might change the sofa and the chair. There. I went for the sofa from Paranormal stuff with the blue and the pink. It kind of pulls the colours across from the kitchen quite nicely. And they should still be able to get around it to use the room because they've got a full tile there next to the either side of it really. Okay, so for some reason it's given us the Katrina's just completed the aspiration. So she's earned the physically gifted trait, which will help her build physical traits first. But that's that bit done. So I'll put her back to, we'll give her a different one. We'll give her the mental skill, but that's just so she's got something else to work on. But we have got that, so it's now literally we just need both of them to get an A grade to complete the challenge. So I didn't realize that when we had the storms, it's, destroyed the swing set, so I'm going to have to replace that. I also did a little bit extra in the living room. I bought them a coffee table, a rug, and a couple plants to go either side of the fire. I just thought it looked a bit more finished. Yeah. So she's just going to leave Katrina now to take care of her needs, make sure she's done her homework. No, she hasn't, so I'll get her to do her homework for tomorrow, because she's almost at the point where she'll get the tick to say she's ready. I've just got Elliot at work. Hopefully he gets promoted because they've only got 11 simoleons to their name. But we'll have a look. See, so he's in the excellent category, but he hasn't got the gold tick yet to say that he's earned the promotion. So I'll come back to you and see what happens when he gets home. Well, he didn't get promoted, but I forgot. He's got a picture here that's worth 588 simoleons. So, don't want to sell the sketch pad, but I do want to sell the painting. And that puts things 663. Not enough to fix the swing set, but they are in a bit of a healthier position. Okay, so we've completed the scenario. They've just sort of popped up to say it took us 8 in-game days to complete it, which is probably a little bit longer than it should have if I hadn't accidentally made it a rags to riches for myself as well. But they've both got A grades now, and their parents are back. So, and the child sims or the speed reader trait, and the team has the mentor skill. So, how are we going to finish this off? Well, you know the say, if you can't end with a wedding, end with a funeral. So we're going to kill their mother. And Elliot's been promoted to a fry cook with a bonus of 325 and now making 18 simoleons an hour, which is something he's only on level 2. In case you're wondering, yes, I am thinking we might revisit this family at some point. Don't know when, but maybe at some time we will. Because I think there's some things that we could do still with them after the scenario, which I think is the point of these scenarios, to sort of give you a lead into a storyline to then take it further from there, So I'm just going to fix the swing and then going to, I'm going to cheat just to kill their mother because, she's a vampire. I can't be bothered. I don't know why I made her a vampire, but I want to end with a funeral, so she's going to be killed off by a rabbit. There we go, Fluffy. It's Fluffy the Vampire Slayer. Now, wait for Grim to show up. And here comes Grim. There we go. Oh, he's already got level 2 cooking, so he is good. No, I think we'll just have a free roaming ghost. Right, so let's have a look and see. So we'll put the... we've got our grave, so we'll put that in their inventory. I will just delete that fence now that Grimm's poofed away. Right. So, here we are. Oh, she's even turned off to our own funeral. That was nice of her. So we're at this cemetery lot here in Newcrest. So you can see, I think it's very churchy. So I call everyone to there. I invited the old nanny, Bella Mortimer, and the two, obviously the two children. Don't know where. Oh, there she is. She's taking her time. Hurry up, funeral only lasts for 6 hours. Get it together, girl.
Reeb. Grebe. Lagao. Barao. Swallets. Maloosh. Wosh. Yerblit. Osbook
I don't know why he changed out of his formal wear into winter wear, but you know. Oh, they're all listening to the eulogy finally. I mean, I wanted them to take their seats on the bench, but you know, because there's little benches. But it's, oh, well, Mortimer's sitting down, as is Bella, but on a weird side. Okay, they're all sitting now. She's taking time to give this eulogy. My goodness. She's dead. We're sad. Move on. Funeral. Moment of silence. This is the weirdest looking funeral ever, but it is actually, I suppose, technically functioning, which is unusual for a Sims 4 event, although Mortimer's just up and left. And then funeral, we'll light a candle for her. Oh, Mortimer's decided to get up and give a eulogy on his own. Oh, there we go. So we've done all of our activities. So we've lit the candle for her. We'll also maybe engrave her epitaph. Bruce Humphreys, adopted by aliens and then died. I think I spelled aliens wrong, but I'm really not that bothered. That's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, why not hit that like button and drop me a message down in the comment section below. You know, I love it when you do that. And consider subscribing. It's completely free and it really helps me out. You can also follow me over on Instagram with the handle @jhavlock. Thanks for watching. Bye now.